Welcome to Mahogany Muse, and if you're returning, welcome back. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and click the notification bell so you won't miss our content. Now, on to today's video. We often hear that women need to choose better in relationships. I have some clips of various videos to share so we can have this conversation. So let's take a look at the first one and I'll comment after.
Women got one job.
One job only.
And that job is to pick who you gonna be with.
Exactly.
And y'all don't even do that job right. So
agree.
any man you can complain about, he wasn't masculine, he wasn't an alpha, he wasn't a high earner. You picked him.
Right.
You had one job
I agree.
as a woman, and it's to pick the man you
I
want to
agree.
be with, and you can't even do that right because you keep picking them bad.
And you know
But
what
now,
I
wait, let
say?
me
You do
finish
after
this
that
list.
don't even
But let me
matter.
just say this really quick. You know what's crazy is what I've learned is the only toxic relationship I've ever been in is with myself, and everything else is a reflection of that. Everything else is a reflection
Can
of
I
that.
get you to say that again, and I ain't gonna interrupt?
The only toxic relationship I've been in is with myself, and every other relationship is a reflection of that.
That's church, because a lot of women are guilty of that, but they have learned how to redistribute blame.
Yeah.
They never go
Yeah.
inside and say, it's something in me that keep attracting these people."
Exactly.
Because ladies, I want you to make a list of the man you want. A full list.
And
Write
then
it down
become
like you
that.
going grocery shopping. If you want him to be 6 feet tall, make a list. I want him 6 feet tall. I want him to make $3 million a year. I want him to be family oriented. I want him to be tied to religion. I want him to be a politician. I want him to drive this. Whatever you want, put that list together. I want him handsome. I want him with dimples. I want him strong. Make that list, ladies. And when you get to the end of that list, ask yourself, is the type of man that you just named, does he want you? Does the man you want you?
Women actually have more than one job. However, I can see why this man feels this way. If you consider that most men think that a woman selecting a man to be with is the most important decision she could make. The woman in this particular video said the most toxic relationship she had was the one with herself. And that's going to be true. If you relate to yourself in a toxic manner, you will do so with other people without really knowing it. My take is that women need to work on their relationships with themselves prior to focusing on a relationship with anyone else. Or if she has already been in a relationship, take some time to step away and do your inner work before getting into your next one. The absolute most important relationship anyone can have is the one with themselves. However, any changes we make in ourselves need to be for ourselves. Self-love and appreciation is important, and having a deep level of self-awareness and authenticity goes a long way in order to apply a sharpened level of discernment and emotional intelligence when dealing with any type of social dynamic, whether it be personal or professional. Shameless plug here. Mahogany Muse offers a self-mastery program for women where you will have access to women supporting each other while we do our inner work in self-mastery. If that is something that's of interest to you, click the link below or in my bio, and you can find us at patreon.com/Mahogany Muse 314. Now, let's move on to the next video.
Why are men expected to act like a husband in the boyfriend stage, but you don't feel as though you need to act like a wife in the girlfriend stage until somebody chooses to make you a wife? Make it make sense. If you never displayed qualities of being a wife, why would anybody want to make you one? It sounds like women just never want to put any effort first. Like, we feel like we just have to offer minimal effort and that should be significant enough. That and the cat should just have it in the bag. I don't know about y'all, but if I'm choosing to be in a relationship, I'm in it to win it. Do you want dinner, baby? Massage, baby? Baby, what do you need? Y'all are literally admitting to doing half it and then wondering why you still are not a wife. And they got the audacity to be complaining about why Suzanne's a wife before you. You haven't showed anything. You're doing what any other would do. Stand out.
So, women expect husbands in the boyfriend stage while not acting like a wife in the girlfriend stage. Honestly, I think this video is a little pick me or Penelope-ish. I think offering a man the benefits of a wife prior to him saying that's what he wants and also following up with those actions is a setup for any woman. If you're going to date to get to know each other. Do not give emotional or physical labor unless it's something you genuinely want to do without expectations attached to it. When you expect certain things, it leaves room for you to get disappointed. And then you start considering how long you invested and don't want to walk away because another woman will benefit from what you did with that man. Well, take a play out of the men's playbook. They often give advice to a woman for the future benefit of other men having access to her, regardless if he personally benefits from this advice he gives her or not. What do I mean by this? Be willing to walk away if you don't like how you're being treated and if you don't like the behaviors he is showing you right now. Don't be willing to be a martyr for the potential of him changing later. Invest in yourself and practice discernment. Leave when you need to and don't look back. Unfortunately, there are some men who won't change their behaviors until they lose you. And it is okay for the next woman to benefit from you walking away from him. But let me know what your thoughts are and what you think about this in the comments below. Let's move on to the next video.
Ladies, men are not complicated at all. I mean, at all. Men only want about 5 things. If you could provide those 5 things on a constant basis, that man will never leave. Number 1, a man wants gratitude. Number 2, loyalty. I want you to be for me. I want you to ride for me. I want you to always be on my side. I should never look at you and question whose side you on. Sex. Every man loves sex, man. Number 4, understanding. Understanding of the fact that I ain't gonna always get it right. I'm trying to figure it out. I love you enough to try to figure it out. All I ask is grace in that regard. And number 5, attention to detail. Men love attention, bro. It rubs us the wrong way when y'all attention is not on us, bro. Like, don't walk in the crib talking on the phone to your own girls. You ain't greeted your man yet. Like, wrap that call up before you walk in.
5 things, just these 5 things. Gratitude, loyalty, sex, understanding, grace, and attention. I actually think that's 6 things, not 5. But anyway, what about reciprocity? Is he capable and actually willing to give you the things that he's asking for? And is he capable of giving you reciprocal energy on the things that you are wanting to offer him besides the things he's asking for, right? Don't continue to wait or date a man's potential. Acknowledge that even if you give a man what he needs, it's not a guarantee that he will stay. And that's not always a reflection on you or your ability to keep a man. Don't alienate your girlfriends for a relationship with a man. You will end up needing your girls for moral support in the long run. No one wants a one-sided friendship where you are only there when your relationship with your man isn't working out. There's more I can say here on a different clip. You know, men may have never considered that women have more than one purpose on this planet, and that purpose is not to serve them. We actually have different things we like to do, different interests, and most importantly, if we decided we wanted to have a relationship, why can't those relationships be reciprocal? But I opted out of dating several times. So, you know, I would, do my thing for a couple years, meaning just be to myself, not because I chose to be celibate, just I was focused on me. I was doing me. I was living in my life, leveling myself up. So I don't have time. If you got a date based on the numbers, I don't have that much time to put into the game when I'm trying to focus on building myself up and being a better person. But the times I tried to date, the reciprocity wasn't there. And it doesn't take a long time to figure out why I keep trying to have a relationship with people who are not relationship ready, or just simply put, they're self-serving or selfish. If you can't make time for the things that are important to me and you expect me to be there for you, that's a no for me. And I'm not going to give you that many warnings. I ghosted that ass. Okay, sis. If it's the relationship you want and it's not reciprocal, do not waste your time. If you're not getting what you need out of it, do not waste your time. Your time is better spent leveling yourself up and figuring out what you want in life and creating a plan on how you can get there by yourself without requiring anything of other people outside of you to get there. That also means that you're going to need to do some self-reflection, some work, and figure out how to become the best version of you so that you're not the person that's blocking your way when it comes to elevating and leveling your life up. And for me, because that was always my focus, men have never been the center of my life. I've never had the luxury of making someone else the center of my life. Even if I got close to it, it didn't last long because my focus had to be me. I had goals I had to reach. I had bills I needed to pay, trips I wanted to go on. And I wasn't going to sacrifice being too much into a man that I didn't have time to do the things I needed to do for myself. It's just a no-brainer for me.
If it's a good man, a hard-working man, somebody that is loyal to you, somebody that makes you feel safe, I don't see a problem with helping your partner out. I don't mind building. However, over here, we talked about like giving men more grace. Just helping them. A lot of the times these women have helped. They poured a lot into a man, okay? We have poured ourselves into relationships. We have tried to build up men, and afterwards we've gotten nothing in return, which then builds resentment to those men. And why I say that being independent isn't a bad thing is because some of us have been let down so many times. Some of us have allowed a man to lead, and he's led us to hell. So now there is no other way to be but independent. Now, can I be interdependent in a relationship? Yes. Can I love you still? Can I build up my king? Absolutely. But do I have my own? Do I stand on my own square? And does that intimidate some insecure that don't have anything to show for themselves? That what they do is break you down? Absolutely. So we're not going to act like those men don't exist.
I know that if we could all master ourselves, we could collectively make such a profound impact on our own lives and the lives of those around us. It's up to each of us to decide whether we want to continue living our lives in reaction to the world around us or take charge of our own lives, realize our true potential, and make positive changes. Visit us on patreon.com/MahoganyMuse314 for more details. Thank you for listening. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more transformative content. Remember, you have the power to create your own reality. Mahogany Muse.